When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on another SEC rival, the Vanderbilt Commodores. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Commodores will get us started with the opening kickoff. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The Wildcats offense will go to work first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. There he goes! And a nice run there before the defense finally makes a stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Keeps looking downfield. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll try the run. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So Vanderbilt's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
The Commodores come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. On target to the left. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. The run to the left. Just ran over him. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Finds his big tight end. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The short hands, it's Spence. Gets away from one, he's got space. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Off the play fake on first down. Got a man, it's Alexander. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock? Oh, he's got some space. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. He'll off one deep down the left side. Trying to find the end zone. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. And the Commodores, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. Fielded in the end zone. It's Nichols. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The lone back's got it. Showing off the arm. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the stick.
Lots of room to run. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more.
Going for the big play. in stride inside the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hudson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Makes the grab. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Newberry. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Card in the backfield. It's Hudson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got a man. It's Stowers. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has him set up 1st and 10 at the 19. Quick release on the RPO. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw again. Caught in the backfield, it's Alexander. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And the Commodores started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vandy. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. Got him downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's McGowan. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Just a short pass to the tight end. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. The snap sets up the throw. Quarterback adapting. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of the bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
It's good. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got an open man. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. To the air on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes it.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. That's caught. It's Stowers. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Grabbed over the middle. It's Newberry. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Touchdown, Commodores! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And that's a deflating end for this defense to the first half. You're trying to hold them to at least a field goal attempt, make the clock maybe run out, use it against them. They couldn't do it. They couldn't stop this offense, and that quarterback just delivered and took the momentum in this football game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's got the back in the middle. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback making checks. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Snagged in the middle. It's Raw. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass. And they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison. Or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in.
Turning it on! Bulldozes his way through. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Doors!
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
He'll bring it out. It's Gilmore. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They'll run this play from the pistol. They're going to throw it to start the drive. It's complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going, getting him on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's he's going to have to throw for it. On the move at the 30. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Great job of contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Might be changing the route. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. That pass not closes. He got drilled, tried to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. To throw, it's Pavia. Finds the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Running into the open space. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw. Here's a heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
No good. Still up by 8 after the miss. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running behind that left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for a loss.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's caught. It's McGowan. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight.
Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got a good one going here, all tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Pavia. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Opening play of the drive from the 39. He'll try the left side. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the deflection by the defense. Great. Third down brings us to 4th. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes the catch. It's Stowers. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play face. Got it in the middle. It's Hudson. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Zings it complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely perfect. And now they take the lead. So the kickoff team is out there ready to put it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need...
There he goes! All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And, man, this QB has delivered all year long. All the hype coming in as a freshman. Like, will he get on the field? Not only does he get on the field, now we're talking late in the season about being a true freshman quarterback, possibly winning a Heisman. You talk about a guy that has handled every moment and embraced it and excelled. This guy has been phenomenal.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There's been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's McGowan. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a first and goal here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Starting to feel a little pressure. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
They'll try to tack on an extra point here deep in the game. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Rutgers proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Scarlet Knights team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. To the air, it's Pavia. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes the grab right down the middle. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. They move on top here in the fourth.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding it right away. Dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing. Good decision by the quarterback getting it out quick.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He's got him. Touchdown, Wildcats. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Quick strike complete.
Man, that clock is ticking, so we've got to make sure. I understand if I don't get the 1st down, I got to get out of bounds. I think he should have got out of bounds to stop this clock. This offense, they got to hurry up, get to the line of scrimmage, and start running some plays.
Caught over the middle. It's Stowers. The offense uses a timeout. 20 ticks remaining. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Hudson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. The Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Got it behind the line. It's Newberry. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Fires toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some